All right, dudes, we are live. Welcome, welcome. I'm just gonna adjust. The camera's fine. So yeah, kind of frustrated. This actually, the ruling came down last week, but I just took the weekend to think about this. So yeah, we've been waiting 6 months for YouTube to just review our application for remonetization, and this happened after seemingly randomly YouTube just canceled the monetization on this channel. Just canceled it. We had only had one strike on the channel. The channel still only has one strike, and so it was kind of out of nowhere. I get this notification. Your channel is no longer able to be monetized. So just like everything, including all the live events, everything, not just some videos focused on, not like, you know, you got a strike for this video or a strike for this one, a strike for this one. Your account is at risk of being shut down. It wasn't that at all. It was just, you are no longer able to be monetized. And I did a video. If you want to go back, you can go back previously to a video I did kind of outlining the details of what they said. And then I go through the YouTube policies. And I wrote some stuff on Discord here. And I just want to see what you guys think about it. Let's see what I said. This was on the 11th of this month. So 11 days ago. 11 days ago. Michaela says, gonna have to get a job at a hardware store like the rest of us. LOL. Well, luckily my career is diverse enough where I have a lot of other things that I've been doing. So I've been doing philosophical business consulting, which has been going great actually. And I have 15 different clients on the go for philosophical coaching. I haven't even released any marketing or anything for that, but there'll be a new website popping up. I think it's going to be its own website for my philosophical coaching suite. But so far it's been so cool, like delving into people's lives, having interesting conversations. One of my favorite feelings is when you have a conversation with someone that isn't used to being able to just freely share their ideas without them being afraid that someone's going to shit on them or cancel them in their lives or anything like that. Like that is one of the most exciting things, when people finally feel free to share their ideas and what they're thinking and what's in their mind. And being able to refine things on the go, like even able to say, well, okay, I didn't know that, or I didn't mean that thing, I meant this other thing. But anyways, this is what I wrote. I said, I will release a video soon to outline the plan for getting the channel remonetized. Of course, this is difficult because, for instance, maybe they feel that the Dillahunty versus D'Souza event breaks their rules, which I hope it doesn't. There are competing ideas about trans issues in that discussion. So there will be, and maybe even by saying that right now, this is going to get flagged or something as inappropriate. So there will be a new channel, everyone. Just so you know, there will be a new channel for all of our continued work, and the original channel will be stripped down and flogged. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like it's being stripped down and flogged. That's the best way I can put it. In an attempt to get the money flowing again. So I want to get the live events remonetized and have them start rolling again, because it's a big portion of the revenue for Pangburn. And then I said, maybe that won't even work, as we already did that culling once. So we did do this already beforehand, and taking down anything, me and some other people who were working on this, that that might flag YouTube's algorithm, and or might sway them in their review. So we get to, and let me be clear, we get to apply again, but what is it going to take? Another 6 months to get a review? But anyways, we get to apply again at like a month from when this decision came down, which was about, it was about 10 days ago. So maybe I said maybe that won't even work, as we already did that calling once. Maybe I need to get AOC to referee this next attempt at the review. The YouTube policies are so general that they could make a case against some of the live discussions on the channel. I even think for some of the topics that Jordan and Matt talk about, Jordan and Sam talk about, like, I think there can maybe be a justification there. And here's my question to you guys, and I want to get your guys' take on this. How is it though that all of the other, quote, offensive creators, and I don't think they're offensive, but some people think they are still monetized? Steven Crowder, etc. Here's this gambling comedian I follow who's hilarious. His name is Exposed. Maybe I'll tag him in this video. But he's hilarious, and he actually, let me drop a link for you guys. Now, he's a comedian, online gambler, and I love his content. I think he's fucking hilarious. I love his sense of humor. Anyways, there's a YouTube link to one of his videos. Check him out. But so you guys know that my content is just taking the world from a skeptic's perspective. Okay? Taking the world from a skeptic's perspective. Now, the artistic side of me, and now the artistic side of me, sorry, I got a lot of comments coming in and messages. What's going on? Okay, something's going on Facebook. So sorry, the artistic side of me is like my sense of humor and my approach to conversation and the fun I like to have. Now, I'm fine with someone saying, like, I don't like your sense of humor. And if YouTube is going to say, we don't think your sense of humor is appropriate to be monetized, here is my question. I just gave you guys the link to this guy, Exposed, who's an online gambling personality and comedian. You go to his channel, and he is still monetized, by the way. Go to his channel and tell me if you think I am raunchier or more offensive in the eyes of YouTube than him. And give me your justification. Jordan Peterson's still monetized. Jordan doesn't really do raunchy humor or anything like that. But you know, some of the subject matter is very similar to the stuff I talk about. The Howard Stern Show. So Jordan Peterson still monetized. The Howard Stern Show still monetized. The Howard Stern Show still monetized. If you go through YouTube and look at Howard Stern clips, some of them where he's putting up like, or he's got what's his name? Basically the leader of the KKK up there with talking to a couple of black people, and the leader of the KKK is like dropping N-bombs and all kinds of stuff. And so Howard Stern Show still monetized. Jordan Peterson still monetized. So I would say my sense of humor, like the things that really make me laugh, are of the Howard Stern, Family Guy variety, and that's kind of the sense of humor I have as well. Like that, the way I talk. You know, dick here, vagina there, and like basically, I love offensive humor, like Ricky Gervais, still monetized. Now, someone might say, well, they're professional comedians. A professional comedian doesn't get more, or let's make it an ought argument, ought not have more rights than I have to make a joke. So all Family Guy channels still monetized. Norm Macdonald still monetized. If you don't know who comedian Norm Macdonald is, one of my favorite comedians. So there are thousands of examples like this of people doing of making like raunchy jokes, or like jokes about racism, jokes about sexism, jokes about and I want to have that freedom too. And I think YouTube should afford that freedom equally across the board. So then I ask, well, when I ask YouTube, what specifically is the problem here? I don't get any answer. Oh, thanks, Michaela. Ricky gets more leeway than Pangburn because people love Ricky. Wow. Alan Dubé get monetized? That's the real question. So then you can go into like the left side of the equation, where people are, always attacking, let's say, white people or something like that, and their channels are still up, so and still being monetized. So what is so bad about the Pangburn channel? JK says, does Pangburn have a Patreon? Yes, we do. Patreon.com/Pangburn. I appreciate anyone that can support. There's also a GoFundMe. Oh, sign in. I'll drop you guys a GoFundMe link. I don't expect you guys to. Where's the thing? If you guys have a couple bucks to spare, that helps. But if COVID's got you too tight on the funds, don't. If it's more than just like giving up a cup of coffee or something like that, do not. Please do not. Oh, it's got the chat over here. Oh, interesting. Save your money. One thing you can also do, you can join our monthly Q&A discussions. If you go to pang-burn.com/subscription, you'll see there how you can become a Pangburn subscriber. Yeah, Michaela, I understand what you're saying, but I think people love Pangburn and what we do here as well. So I don't know. Okay. Not as many people love me or my company than Ricky Gervais. Doesn't really, whatever. But yeah, if you guys could drop a like on this video, that would be great. So my question is, how does Crowder, the Howard Stern Show, Family Guy, Jordan Peterson, all of these guys still monetized, and who is targeting Pangburn, and why are we being targeted? I was in a Twitter exchange for 6 months with YouTube, asking them for updates. Can I please get an update? Oh, I'm sorry, we are delayed due to COVID. We won't be able to, or I'm sorry, we haven't reviewed yet. Hopefully it will be happening soon, as though it's like not within their control or something. And this is coming right from YouTube support on Twitter, their official account. So, yeah, you really, it really makes you scratch your head. Like, is there something intrinsic about Pangburn and the, just having free discussion that is not welcome, but it's welcome on the Howard Stern Show or the Steven Crowder Show? I mean, let's be honest. Like, I'm a centrist. I have no political affiliations. And I know why is this not work? Or what is that? I'm going to delete that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was just a different window capture. So yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not like we're talking about crazy shit. Like like I was critical, of people who thought that the Cuties movie was over the line as a piece of art. That was one thing. Maybe an unpopular opinion, but I mean, there's a lot of unpopular opinions that are still monetized. Like I said, just go look at Howard Stern, Steven Crowder. Those are just two examples. There's lots of examples out there. And one thing I worry about with YouTube is like the Matt Dillahunty and Dinesh D'Souza conversation really causing the trouble for the channel, because they talk about trans issues, and Dinesh says some things about trans people or testicles in the washroom. Where Dinesh said, well, my wife would feel very uncomfortable if a man came into the women's washroom and sprung their testicles. And so basically it was a conversation about testicles in the woman's washroom, yay or nay. And we had a discussion about that, and we even did like a highlight clip to promote discussion about it. If that isn't allowed, it shouldn't be allowed for anyone across the board. But you can find thousands upon thousands of videos on that very topic that are running ads right now. So I'm going to get some other comments here. Delta says that's because YouTube is left tilted. My personal theory is that while out and out right-wing commentators can be trivialized by categorizing as such centrist skeptics, criticizing is harder to brush off. Yeah, but sure, but it's like, if someone wants to show me where my line of reasoning is incorrect, or I'm committing a logical fallacy or something, feel free to provide that. But as far as I can tell, the things I talk about and the discussions we have are all based on finding what is true and what is bullshit, separating bullshit from reality. Well, and Michaela says they just don't like you, homie. Well, they should like me, because I've made them thousands upon thousands of dollars with my content through advertising. So they should like me. But what's the like what? And this is my question: what specifically don't they like about me? Sean Sullivan says, I would think some of the town hall topics made the ultra woke come after you, and YouTube bends the knee every time. Sure. It's so there was the one topic. I'm not going to repeat it here, because guys, my goal eventually is to get this particular channel up and running, but there's going to be a Pangburn Raw or whatever, Pangburn whatever channel that is going to continue our work. That will not be this one, but I will still upload once in a while, but it'll be more educational videos and the big live event discussions, the future ones. By the way, if you guys haven't seen the Matt Dillahunty and Dinesh D'Souza conversation, it's extraordinary. It's the third live discussion I have produced on Broadway in New York City. And this was produced right before COVID hit in New York City, March 1st, 2020. If you haven't seen that discussion, go check it out. It's now also uploaded on BitChute. If you guys find the Pangburn channel on BitChute, I did start one, and I'm I guess migrating a bunch of video content over there right now. I have some people helping me with that, and then a lot of the content leading up to the Dinesh D'Souza upload, which is hundreds of videos, is going to be transferred over to the new channel. But all the live streams and all the live discussions are going to happen on the Pangburn Raw channel, or whatever we're going to call it. And yeah, that'll be that. And we're going to treat this particular channel with the utmost sensitivity. I mean, we're approaching 100,000 subscribers on this channel. YouTube's not showing any of our subscribers this content. They've blacklisted it. No one's seeing it. I have a group of about 20 subscribers on the Pangburn channel here that I am in direct contact with, and when we upload a video or go live, they are not being notified. Some of them even have the fucking bell rung. So yeah. HT says, also, is it just me or has Pangburn gotten fatter? Yeah, I'm up 5 pounds. So this channel, guys, with almost 100,000 subscribers on it, it's like I uploaded some behind the scenes footage of Jordan Peterson and Sam Harris. And because that was so virally spread, it got up to 100,000 views. But that literally took like unseen, behind the scenes footage, never before seen, of Sam Harris and Jordan Peterson the first night that they met. And it's like, okay, that got up to 100K, and we're at where and ended up where our videos should be. But that was just because it was like you know, people just like had to see it. They're frothing at the mouth. But if people were just would see our content once in a while, we're going to get people fucking watching and hanging out with us and coming into the Discord, engaging in intellectual discourse. JK says, it's not like you're pushing for any particular ideology unless it is the ideology of having open discussion about ideas. Yeah, I mean, okay, fine. If YouTube wants to say we don't like someone who's promoting absolutist free speech, I get that. I can shave the videos away that they tell me they don't want on here. And I already told them on Twitter, I will shave everything away that you don't want on here. So, but the response has been, oh, you didn't quite pull enough, so we can't remonetize it this time, but please do, apply back in a month. And then, you know, how long is it going to take them to re-review things? But I don't know, dudes. It's frustrating. Yeah, Joe Schmo says, "Yep, I wasn't given a notification." Guys, seriously, go to your YouTube feed right now and see if you're even given a notification, or tell me if you did. Literally, no one I know. Basically, the people who are coming in the room right now were lucky to find it or see it, or they saw the notification on Discord I just posted, because I didn't even post this on Facebook. So, yeah. Yeah, they're coming hard. And again, I want to work with YouTube. It's very important that we get these assets, monetized again. It's important. It helps fund the future projects, big conversations that I want to bring to you guys. That they will. And once we get through COVID, of course, I'm in talks with Lawrence Krauss for a big world tour for the physics of climate change. So many people need to see this book, guys. One thing I will say, Lawrence Krauss will be joining us on. I want to make sure I get this right. I think it's Thursday, or maybe it's Friday. Let me just pull up my email here. And I hope you guys join us for a Q&A. The 26th. Okay, this Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific, guys. Lawrence Krauss will be joining us for the Q&A in our Discord. I'm going to drop a Discord link for you. And for those of you who are seeing this after, the Discord link is in the description. if you can't find the Discord link, or you're having a problem getting on, just send me a DM anywhere on Twitter. Doesn't matter. We'll get you set up. My hair is really long right now, by the way, because we're going to be shooting a music video soon for my Predetermined Nonsense. And part of that video is we're going to be opening up the world's eyes and people's eyes to East Hastings Street in Vancouver. For those of you who don't know about it, East Hastings Street is an absolute moral catastrophe. It's a moral catastrophe. The homelessness and the quality of living that we're allowing people to live in. It's something I want to expose and bring more attention to. The fact that our political leaders haven't taken care of this and essentially said, no longer are we going to allow people to live under these conditions, is just, it's a travesty. So here's the Discord. But anyways, that's why my hair is long. But here's the Discord link for you guys. It's clickable. Join us on Discord. We're going to be having a conversation later today at 5 p.m. Pacific. That's in basically 3 hours. So join us for that. It's Psychology Day with Alexander, who's one of our admins, mods, and Pangburn skeptic, Pangburn philosopher, and a practicing therapist. So he runs our Psychology Days, which are Mondays. And they're just open discussions about interesting topics. So I hope you guys jump in and join us for that. They're voice conversations, like you're on the radio. Sometimes we throw in video as well when it's more casual and it's a smaller group. But yeah, you can jump on through your phone or on your computer, whatever you want. But yeah, get the Discord app. And yeah. So I gave you guys the link for the GoFundMe. I'm going to give you guys the Patreon link as well. Patreon is a really good way to support Pangburn. I really appreciate if you guys can support through Patreon, and I'll release about 4 pieces of content per month there that you will be, have a hand in producing. And that's something I really like about Patreon. Now, Patreon has its own cancel culture issues, and eventually I want everyone, instead of going to Patreon, to come to my website at pang-burn.com/subscription. And there's a little video there to describe what the subscription model includes. So it also includes a one-on-one philosophical coaching consultation with myself if you want to do it. If you don't have to, of course, but I have started doing philosophical coaching. Someone did send me something about Parler. I have a lot of social media accounts, so so I think I created a Parler account, but now it's like down or something. Like when I go to parler.com. Oh, is it back up? You have been logged out. Oh, it looks like Parler is back up. There was this legal thing happening for a while. But anyways, I'm fine being on Parler too. If some of you are just interact on Parler, I would prefer that all of you start interacting on the warofideas.org. I know I'm hitting you guys with a lot of links right now, but I just want to make sure you guys know where shit's going down. So the warofideas.org, it's a 100% free forum site, like Reddit, except for bad faith discourse is not tolerated. And if you want to know what bad faith discourse is, just join our Discord channel first so you understand what's going on. But basically, we're looking for quality discussions on this site that aren't about trying to smear people or being a retard. It's just about engaging in the battlefield, in the war of ideas, posting up something that you feel about the world, and then people have a chance to engage with you. Start an account. I can get you verified. I'll give you a blue check mark if I know that you're a real person. And most importantly about this site, I think, is that I want to publish your articles. So if you've ever wanted to write something interesting, to get people's take, and to get your work out there, this is a great way to do it. And I'll share it across, once we get a published article for you, I will share it across all of the Pangburn sites and networks and social media reach and everything. So, and we have a lot of different social media accounts and stuff now. So we do reach anywhere, depending on how the posts do, anywhere from 250,000 to 500,000 people per week, and that's our full scope of everyone being shared. So send me your articles and join us on Discord to get to know me and our regular Discord people, or our crowd who engage in conversations. Get to know them. We want to be your friends. Static Generator says Dave Rubin tells his users to unring the bell, unsubscribe, and resubscribe. Yeah, I mean, maybe that works. If you guys haven't been following the YouTube community tab here, we've been doing some really interesting polling. A lot of the polling has been on IQ perception, and I have found this. I know not everyone finds it as interesting as I do, but I find it incredibly interesting how people think about IQ, and then how their own personal bias comes into wanting to, that they feel like if their favorite intellectual or something has a lower IQ than another intellectual, it somehow means that they have lost, or that they're less than that person. It's fascinating to me. So the IQ polls will continue, but we're also throwing in some fun polls. Okay, the poll that made me the sickest, I'm not even kidding you. This made me sick. I put up a poll. I forget how I worded it, but I think I called it the ultimate poll. The Ocarina of Time, Zelda Ocarina of Time, or Super Mario Bros. 3. I was sick about that poll. I was sick about it. I had to click Super Mario Bros. 3. Like, every home video of me when I was a little tiny guy is just me, like, right up against the screen like this, with a NES controller, and just mastering Super Mario 3. When I was little, like, I swear I was like 3 mastering that game. But yeah, it's Super Mario 3 for me. Tell me in the comments. Like, I know Ocarina of Time. I actually think Super Mario 3 won. Let me take a look at this. Let me go through these poll results for a second. This is just I want to look at this. Okay, who do you think has a higher IQ? I want to do this first. Lawrence Krauss or Michael Shermer? Lawrence Krauss is at 81% on that one, versus Michael Shermer's 19%. Oh, yeah, there's some... I like this question, too. What discussion would you need to witness? Tesla and Newton, imagine them on stage. Tesla and Newton having a conversation on stage. Shakespeare and Da Vinci. Einstein and Stephen Hawking. Or Cleopatra and Simone de Beauvoir, who is a big in the women's rights movement. So you would get Cleopatra and her talking about that. So you got Cleopatra, I would say one of the most powerful women in history. Versus Simone de Beauvoir, who's she was big in I forget. I want to tell you guys some of her writings. I actually am pretty new to her work. She's French, of course, writer, intellectual, existentialist, philosopher, political activist, feminist. There was her book, though. The Second Sex. That one was a big one. Yeah, so there's some good options there. But I'm definitely going to have to see, if I had to pick from there, and I could go into some weird time vortex thing and they could come together. Shakespeare and Da Vinci, 100% for me. Okay, now we get to the ultimate debate. Ocarina of Time versus Super Mario Bros. 3. Oh! So Ocarina of Time is now sitting at 51%. Super Mario Bros. 3, 49%. This is after 467 votes. You guys, we can still change this poll if you only just go over to the YouTube community tab and vote. It's got to be Super Mario Bros. 3. I know Ocarina of Time, literally pulling the sword out of the stone in Ocarina of Time and becoming older. That was like, it might have been the most erotic moment of my life. But also finding all of the whistles in Super Mario Bros. 3. Like, come on. But I mean, both incredible games. I don't buy this jazz of throwing Tetris into that poll. I know Tetris was a highly successful game, the most successful game of all time, I'm pretty sure. But it's a good game. It's stimulating, but it's not in the realm of adventure game category, like all-encompassing game category, I think. Because in both, you get, in Super Mario Bros. And Ocarina of Time, you get killing, conquering, mastering, finding items to boost you up. It's I don't know. I don't think there's any other game. Michaela says the whistles don't even compare. Oh my God. Come on, girl. Oh, interesting. Jerry Bird says Mario is recognized everywhere, but Final Fantasy VII is still the best all-round experience. Final Fantasy, like from an experience perspective, you can make an argument, but we're talking all-encompassing game here, right? And some people want to throw GoldenEye 64, 007 GoldenEye 64. For its time, multiplayer shooting games, yes. I mean, of course, it's one of the greats of all time. But here's an interesting discussion. We start thinking in the virtual world. Like, let's think 200 years ahead from now, when you can just like type into a simulator, I want to see Mario and Link have a discussion. Like, they're just talking about like, it's really weird, I've never really, like, I don't know why I'm so into plumbing, but it's just part of my program. Like, it's just part of my pleasure drive, man. And then Link's like, yeah, and I mean, it's not like I hate all the other creatures around me, but I just have this urge to slice them up with my sword, and even if they're not bothering me. Doom. Gary Bird just mentioned Doom. Fuck yeah, man. Doom for PC. I remember a buddy of mine, a really good buddy of mine, hockey buddy. He had Doom on his PC computer. I didn't have a computer at that point yet, and I remember going to his place. Oh, Super Mario 64. Oh my God. Super Mario 64, I could see someone arguing to have on that list. I could see it. I don't think it's going to... The reason why I'm not going to put it on the list is I don't think anyone's going to vote Super Mario 64 over the Ocarina of Time. I just don't. Maybe some chick will. I don't think anyone is really going to do that. And when it comes to like anything pre N64, like, is anything really going to match Super Mario Bros. 3? Like, no one's going to argue 2. Like, come on. And the original, I mean, here's a cool factoid. Mark Taylor, Glyven, Mario and Link don't speak the same language. That's funny. Yeah, we're in rock and roll mode now. Let's get down to the brass tacks of this. Super Mario 64. Well, you need to play on a real N64, and it's and it's perfect controls. Yeah, you need to spruce up. Like, as soon as that joystick starts going, you're fucked. Oh my God, Alexander just brought up Donkey Kong Country. Look, if I had my way, if this wasn't like a general, like, what is the greatest, if I had my way, man, DK for N64, like, I would even throw like a really shitty game like Booger Man in there. Have you guys seen Booger Man? Okay, I got to pull this up. Booger Man video game. Oh my God, yes. I'm going to give you guys this link. It's gonna so you just run
Booger
around.
Man.
It's like a wall to wall like Mario, but you run around like flicking boogers on creatures, and you like your fart flame allows you to fly around. Seriously, I just dropped the link for you guys in the chat. Your fart flame allows you to fly around, but you have to eat chilies, like hot chilies, to give you the energy to do the fart flame thing. Seriously, for those of you who play emulators out there, go and go and try download Booger Man. It is a hilarious game. Like, yeah, I'm sure like it just that game reminds me of Howard Stern. So if you're like a Howard Stern fan, like gross, nasty, like anything that's going to make someone feel like that's that kind of game for sure. It was for Michaela asked what console. It was for Sega. Yeah, that was on the Sega system. Another game on Sega, now we're talking about games. Another game on Sega was Vector Man. I thought was a really stellar game. Vector Man. Is YouTube shutting down my stream now? I'm getting the spinny wheelie. Yeah, Sega Genesis. Yeah, Sega Genesis was Vector Man and Booger Man. Oh, Turok 64. How about Turok 64? Anyways, if you guys want to have more conversations like this, like we'll talk about gaming, we'll talk about philosophy, science, any aspect of art on our Discord channel. So I've given you guys the Discord link. Let me drop it for you again. Join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. But we have interesting conversations every day. There's always someone interested to have a conversation almost every second of every day. Yeah, I'm just going to grab this link. My hair is so long right now. I'm a hippie, man. Travis Pangburn thinks he's Charles Manson. Fuck you. Fuck you. Don't you be talking about me. Here's Discord. Excite Bike, Jerry Bird. Yes. Yes. Cool. Nice. It looks like a few of you are joining, which is great. So, yes, this video, changes are coming to the channel. You're going to see a lot of the most recent stuff. So basically the stuff from March 1st, 2020 to now is going to be migrated over to a new channel. Going to be called Pangburn Raw or something. Tell me in the comment section right now what it should be called. I was thinking like, I already have like another channel called Pangburn Inspire, which I was going to use for the foundation, because there is now the Pangburn Foundation, which the first project is in the works of being planned right now, and it's basically a building and education project in the Philippines. So that's in early stages of planning right now, but I'm excited about that. Pangburn Uncut. I like that, Michaela. Pangburn Uncut. I really like that. Pangburn Uncensored. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, guys, let me like just roll with whatever you're feeling. I'll actually use this what your guys' input as to what you think we should be doing. Bangburn Unleashed. I love that. Philosophy forums. Yeah, that's great too, man. Thanks, Alex. Yeah. So yeah, just a reminder, make sure you guys engage at thewarofideas.org. I want to build this up to be just a free platform for people to be able to share ideas, and where good faith discourse is actually taken very seriously from the moderation standpoint. And you know, we have really good moderators. There will be new moderators coming on as well to help steer people in the right direction of what it means to engage in good faith in discussions. And you'll see on there that Michaela said, go read my Battlefield post, and I'll link you guys directly to the Battlefield here. It takes like 5 seconds to create an account. Make sure you follow me when you create an account. I'll follow you back. And if you want to get the blue check mark and get verified, I will do that for you. Alexander says, the not violating YouTube channel. I would like to add something like the not violating perfectly pure YouTube channel. Maybe just the perfectly pure YouTube channel. Or the non-offensive network. Someone also, you know, on YouTube, they also mentioned like any kind of drug use in your video cannot be monetized. I read on their policies, but then I went to Joe Rogan's thing where he's smoking weed with Elon Musk. That's still monetized. Man. A Skeptic 77 said the safe space. Oh my God. And the branding should be just like little white hearts, or no, not white. Sorry. Oh my God. Nothing white. A little black heart, just on the end of that, the safe space. And we will welcome to the safe space, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about what can we do? Sorry, am I talking too hard for you? Let me soften it up. What can we do? What can we do to better the planet? And also, how can we fight to be more sensitive to everyone's feelings? Right off the bat, YouTube shows that clip to trillions of people. Finally, we have the skeptical army I've always dreamed of. Someone clip that. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I just hoped that one day we can all come together and learn to forgive Adolf Hitler. I gotta watch this Booger Man clip after I'm done. Bal Diablo, he black. So yes, guys, this Friday, join us on Discord. Lawrence Krauss will be live taking your questions about his new book, The Physics of Climate Change. I read this book. I binged it. I binged this book. The data is very thick. You're going to have to take your time. I had to go back and listen and read multiple times just to understand certain things, because when physicists get talking about the classical physics, that stuff, because especially someone like Lawrence Krauss, who's used to talking about like fundamental particle physics and things that have a lot of strange detail to them. When we get into classical mechanics, it's just like, oh yeah, this is all like colloquial knowledge, but it's not really. But okay, the data is thick, but it's given to you straight, not through a political lens. It's the thing I love about the book. I still have to write a review at thewarofideas.org, which I'm going to do. But please, please, please go get Lawrence's book. Yeah, and if you get the audiobook too, because it's beautifully read by Lawrence. I enjoyed it. He should have got me to play the piano, because whoever did those piano pieces, like, I'm sorry, it needed a little spice. I can bring a little spice. But yeah, no. Go read his book. But if you want to ask Lawrence some questions about the physics of climate change in general, or specifically about the book, join us on Discord, and then you have to go to pang-burn.com/subscription and become a subscriber. And then once you're a subscriber, you'll be invited into the super secret high-level Pangburn room for Q&As. And we do one Q&A per month. That's what you get with your prescription subscription. This is what you get with your prescription. If you need a refill, just let me know, and we'll give you as many refills as you want. Yeah, so join us. Drop a like on this video. Try to piss off the YouTube algorithm. I just think it's funny at this point. Yeah. It looks like whoever was spamming bots to this account has stopped doing it, which is nice. I'm pretty sure that the 17 viewers I'm being shown in the room right now are probably real. It's like during some of our live streams in the past, some turd was sending bots to this thing, and it was fucking up the stream as well. So, yeah. But it is what it is, guys. We'll make it through this. We're gonna have another separate channel. I really like the suggestions here: Pangburn Uncut, Pangburn Uncensored, Philosophy Forums, or Pangburn Unleashed. The not violating YouTube channel. I like this. But yeah, please drop a like before you leave. I just wanted to give you guys an update. That there will be some changes coming to the channel, and this video too will be transferred over to the new channel. And then I hope you guys can help me promote and bring everyone over there, because it's not going to be easy to notify everyone about the new channel. So I'll appreciate any help you guys can give me in that. Thank you guys for those of you who stopped by. For those of you who are stopping by a little bit later to watch this video, thank you all for your support, for supporting the channel. I've got ideas up the yin-yang for new, live, big, large-scale discussions that are going to be coming your way. Lawrence Krauss is going to be one of those stars. There's some new people I've really gotten turned on to that'll be announcing soon. I've just become huge fans of their discourse, but I will announce this to you guys as times roll along. Obviously, I can't be out there doing live events right now because of COVID, but as soon as the market repairs, we'll be back out there grinding for you guys to bring you guys the next big discussion, the next big Sam Harris versus Jordan Peterson, the next big Sam Harris and Matt Dillahunty, the next big Richard Dawkins and Brian Green. We're going to be bringing to you the next big Dinesh D'Souza and Matt Dillahunty. And maybe I'll be featured in some of these discussions to see if I can put my money where my mouth is. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Cheers. This is my I am now sponsored by McDonald's. Here's my large double. I wish I was sponsored by McDonald's. But no, non-spons so far. Let art and science inspire, baby.